NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of All-Star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. They've got Clark. He's out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Bitadze in at the center position.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Here's Mulder. Zion Williamson making his last shot. It's Barrett on the wing. He is guarded by Vidal. Barrett, no good. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Free throw, no good for Williamson.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Back to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by USA.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Now, here's Junior. Not a lot of room. Williamson trying to free himself up.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
It's stolen by Barrett. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And now the first time out called here for Team World. Earlier, David Aldridge had a chance to speak with head coach Alvin Gentry. D.A., what'd you find out?
He was amazed at how developed some of these guys are at such a young age. He remembers when it was rare that a rookie made a major contribution to the team. Now it's almost expected, and a number of these players are ready for it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Clark, the pass to Hachimura. Back to Clark. Good ball movement here by Team World. Mulder misses. Pass to Junior. Fires from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Junior's got 5 minutes.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Mulder. Guarded by Morant. To the paint. Here's Barrett. Some solid defense here from Malone.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
USA working now with the new shot clock. That one good for 2.
And there's no question he was going to be playing in this game because as far as a first or second year player goes, he's about as impactful as any in the league.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's quickly become one of his team's most important players. For most guys, that can take years, but it's happened really fast for him. So hard, actually impossible to cut into the league when you have a guy struggling this badly.
And, he's kind of come out of the blue this season. Nobody expected to see him playing at such a high level.
Almost as though his game developed overnight. I mean, he might have been flying under the radar coming into the season, but that's no longer the case.
takes the three, and Junior gets it to go on the assist by Morant. 8 points for Junior.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And Team World calls time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And USA making a change here. Haskell's checked in, and a change for Team World. Ellie's checked in. Here's Mulder. Here's Hachimura. That one a little long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. For USA, they've shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. So both teams making some changes here. And he makes the first, but misses the second. We know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. Now, here's Junior after R.J. Barrett's miss.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And stolen by Junior. Inside, there's the steal. Here's Schofield. Here's Alexander Walker. And nothing is falling for him right now. The pass to Vidal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Junior's got 13.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Story. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Pass to Barrett. Over to the left wing. Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
And we haven't seen very much of him in the regular season yet, but there's no question he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with all of that. Even with limited playing time, his talent has been evident, and that talent is strong enough to have earned him a spot in this game, and that says a lot considering he doesn't play a bunch for his team.
Passes it to Silva. The shot will not fall, so USA will take it the other way. Here's Washington. It's deflected.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
Here's Silva. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Team World shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Stiff is checked in for USA. That one is no good. USA leading by 22. Down low, here's Jerome. USA moving the ball around. And Junior throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Alexander Walker. No one near him. Silva's shot is on.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Stiff. Another three for USA.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
For three, Barrett drains it from beyond the arc. Barrett's got 5 now.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Here's Vidal. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Barrett with 2 seconds left, and it's blocked.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
And it's USA rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have... Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So, Team World's 5 right now. They've got Barrett, and it's Alexander Walker in at the point.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Here's Schofield, covered by Stiff, and it goes down 2 points. 10 points for him.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Stiff, the pass to Vidal. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And Team World calls time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Both teams. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for USA.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Here's Melly. He's covered by Washington. Clock at 4. Here's Mulder. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Mulder. Hits it from 3-point range. Mulder's got 8 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Vidal. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And USA making a change here. Jerome is checked in. There's 57 seconds left in the first half.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And the pass to Melly. Pass to Mulder. Passes it to Melly. Latre. And it's Junior with the rebound. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Basket counts. Junior's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the fast break now for Team World. Barrett, no good. Now, Junior. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And it's USA holding an unbelievable. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Junior's out there with John Morant. Then it's Malone. Then it's Zion Williamson. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Barrett, wide open, he fires. The quick look, no good that time.
It feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And it's Malone finishing it off.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Bitadze can't hit.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
The shot. And there's Williamson on the assist by Junior. Williamson's got 15.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Junior. Jumps up, and Junior throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Barrett inside the three-point line, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
And Team World making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
The pass to Vidal. Pocket 6. Williamson trying to free himself up. And that one's good, Junior.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Barrett. He's got 13. Releases. Team World with another miss.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
Pass to Barrett. A 3-ball. Team World with another miss.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Vidal, and Junior throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Morant. Hachimura with it. Another shot, and it's laid in by Barrett. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, sometimes it feels like Barrett wants it more than anyone else on the floor.
Now, here's Junior. Garrett covering. Vidal, the pass to Williamson. Some solid defense from Clark. On offense, here's Team World. Here's Barrett. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 5th rebound in this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean,
So Team World's 5 right now. They've got Clark, and it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Schofield, covered by Vidal. 5 on the clock, passes it to Clark. Shoots over Washington. No good from Clark. So it's USA now. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. That's tipped.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
a little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys work back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Here's Mulder. Guarded by Morant. Kicks it to Barrett. The 3. Kept alive. Bitadze, the pass to Barrett. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
So has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Mulder, the pass to Schofield. Here's Mulder, guarded by Morant. Here's Bitadze. It's hauled in by USA. Juniors. A chance at the line for one more coming up.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
He lays it in. Junior's got 54 points.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Silva. Now, here's Clark. Good ball movement here by Team World. Team World needs to get off a shot. For three, Barrett. Team World with another miss.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Count that one.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Junior. Guarded close, and he comes up with the deuce.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
To the inside, Malone kicks to Junior. Morant outside. Fires the three, and he's good on the three ball.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Junior. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Junior's got 60. And look at how the hustle game has been going for USA.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
There's the pass to Jerome. That one doesn't drop. And Team World will come the other way.
Get outside, get outside. Help him, his right.
And 1:01 left in the fourth. Pass to Barrett to end the run. But they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Morant passes to Vidal. Here's Jerome. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Another three for USA.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Inside, here's Barrett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The energy. So USA wins it.